Here we are with Dragon Age 3, one of my favorite games. Now, I have been asked, do I have a favorite game? And I'll be honest with you, I don't think I have a favorite, though I have a genre of games that I like. I enjoy the fantasy. I enjoy fantasy RPG as an example. And I am also very comfortable stating that with the Dragon Age setting, I am sympathetic to the mages. I have a bias, and I have a mage bias with these games, in all honesty. And that being said, there's so many things. I also love the romance options that are available within the games. I don't for the Dragon Age. I may not always select the same one. There are some individuals that I have not romanced as well. But let's try for a female character for starters. Ooh. I note because I wanted my favorite character to. I have a favorite character to romance in this game, and I'm going to be pursuing that with this playthrough. I will be playing an elf as well, a female elf. So, elves are a historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads, known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to ranged defense. Humans, in contrast, humans are the most numerous and powerful race in Thedas. They are also the most divided politically and seem to thirst for conflict. Human characters receive a bonus ability point at the start of the game. Actually, I'm realizing, as I'm considering my character, One, I have yet to play a dwarf in this game. But, that being said, due to them having no connection to the Fade, they cannot be mages, and I am biased towards playing mages. I have played a Quinari. I have played an elf. I'm not sure if I've actually played a human, actually, and if I play a human, my intended romance option actually will shift. There's, ooh. Ooh. Yeah, okay. And I could do that. I don't think I have ever actually romanced Cullen, so I don't know how that goes. But I remember him from the previous two games. In the first one, he's a Templar that's in the Mage Tower, and he goes through some pretty serious stuff there, being tortured or tormented by one of the demons. Um, and in Dragon Age 2, he's there again, having been transferred to a different Age tower. And again, he goes through some pretty serious stuff. Um, and in Dragon Age 2, he reflects the horror that he went through in the first game. And has a little, but there's a potential redemption arc. And given that he's here in Dragon Age 3, yeah, let's go with, let's actually, So and I remember that he's still a little wary of mages due to his previous experience. He has seen the best and the worst, though. So I'm going to play a human mage. This does give me an additional point to distribute later. I am one of those that prefer using normal difficulty. So I'm going to be using a normal level of difficulty. Born to the Trevelyan noble family of Ostwick in the Free Marches, you were originally intended for a life of privilege, until magical abilities surfaced at a young age, and you were forced into a life of confinement within Ostwick's circle of magi. Protected but stifled, educated but isolated, the circle would have been your entire future had the mages not rebelled against Chantry rule. Like it or not, you had to fight for your life against Templars, hunting down all free mages. You joined the delegation of mages attending a Chantry conclave in hopes of negotiating peace with the Templars. It did not go well. For those that are unfamiliar with the Dragon Age setting, it is a medieval-esque fantasy world where magic is drawn from the Fade, which is also the realm of dreams. A sleeping mind goes into the Fade, but mages can control and draw from it. Because magic is from the realm of dreams, dwarves who do not have a connection to the Fade cannot dream. And they also have no connection. They cannot be mages. So the ability to actually have dreams while you sleep is a requirement to the potential of being a mage. The Chantry, the religious institution that exists within the setting, while it does not say that mages are evil, it says that they are vulnerable to becoming demonic possession and becoming abominations that will destroy the world if given the opportunity. And so, in order to protect all of society, the mages, when their magical abilities become apparent, are basically locked away in mage towers, in the circle of magi, away from the rest of society, isolated. And how they are treated varies from circle to circle. Some provide all of them provide a certain an education. All of them are institutions of learning with the purpose of trying to get a mage to have a better understanding of what they are capable of, so that they can not only keep it controlled, but should their help ever be needed in a conflict, they are available to help the very ones that have imprisoned them. And they're told, your noble sacrifice as a mage is appreciated and warranted because it saves everybody else. Even though they were never actually given that choice of the sacrifice, which makes it not a sacrifice but an imprisonment. Some of the Circle of Magi have been fine, but others were places of abuse. And any misstep, any sign of potential rebellion, any point of just saying the word no, resulted in a mage going through a rite that not only stripped them of their magic, but also stripped them of their free will. To where, while they can still function, quote unquote, they need to be taken care of. They can't survive. They cannot survive on their own because the necessary free will to be able to make those decisions that are necessary for survival have been stripped from them along with their magic. And it's horrific. But it's a sacrifice to help all of society, according to the chantry. So, yeah. Now, with Dragon Age 2, a major rebellion rose up, and between Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age 3, it has spread. This is the continuation of that major rebellion, with the circles rising up against this institutionalized imprisonment. I'm also let's see. And I will be using the imported world state that I have set up, which has it to where it reflects my previous characters that I had in Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2. In both cases, they were human mages. Dragon Age 2 does not allow you to select what race you are, though it will let you select your class. Dragon Age 1 actually is fairly good, and gives you lots of options. I believe that with this one, he's a human mage. I will also... They reference it from Dragon Age 2 occasionally in this. It is worth noting that Dragon Age 2, though it had a rushed development, and reuses a lot of the dungeon stuff over and over again, I am willing to forgive it for the reuse of assets from the standpoint that the entire framework of the game is that it is a story being told to another character. And thus, Dragon Age 2 is not necessarily an accurate depiction of what took place. It is, however, a wonderful indication of the generalized aspect of what took place. It gives you the wide strokes. It gives room for the players who have done a variety of different things. And there is, at least for the prospect of a franchise, it gives that wonderful bit of narrator bias, because it is a story that is being told. So that, unlike Dragon Age 1, where you see what's going on at the time, with Dragon Age 2, the events have already taken place, and it's just the story being told. So it's a good middle ground for the series. So I am using the imported world state, or a custom world state. Trying to reflect what I did in my previous games. I will note also that this also, to set the world state, you have to go online by the actual computer. You cannot do it, you cannot set it up via the console. Which is, I suppose, okay. Alright, let's figure out what I look like. Now, I do appreciate there's a bit of gloss to the eye, and as you move the camera, you can tell where the light is. And for character generator, even if the eyes themselves still have that dead look, the fact that they have included that reflectivity is a good thing. So I think I'm going to use this one as my base. I don't necessarily like the hair, but I'm okay with the head shape. Skin tone, I'm going to make that just a little lighter. Oh, here's the thing. See, there and there. If you look at the other, again, that's only a very small step, but they give you a number of options. I also want to note, if you are paying attention, I want to looking at that, yes, features and such. Just me stressing this maybe a little too much. Skin tone and a combination of skin tone and features can give you an idea of where someone's background, their genetic background is from. However, it is not necessarily an indication of their... But that's more along family lines and stuff. And I've seen people with skin tones and features like this. And across multiple skin tones. Skin tone is... so... Okay, with that skin tone, she burns up in the sun. Let's see. Should be great if she spends all of her time in the tower and never going out. And this would be more of a tan. Yeah, I'll go for that very pale complexion. Oh. See, the facial structure itself is not the same. This is just tone and texture of this and complexion. And that's adding a bit to... okay. I'll go with that one, primarily because with the nose, the freckles with the nose and the cheeks, but having that slight burn look to it would give an indication that she has spent a lot of time basically there in the Chantry, not really getting a lot of actual sunlight. Or not Chantry, but in the Wizard's Tower. Not really getting a lot of sunlight, but more recently she has, and having to deal with that shift and change. You can see there's different eye colors. Various browns and blues. There's a certain color I'm looking for. Ooh. I think I'll go for that. Then the hair color. Oh, hairstyle. Alright, I'm gonna go for the. Let's take a look at the different hairstyles. And yeah, there are some of the mage towers that would have shaved their heads. Of all the Magi, just trying to remove some of that independent aspects. So that's the one that. Alright. No, I don't want her balding. Alright, looking at this. I'm gonna go for that one. No, I don't want the gray hair stuff. I knew a girl whose hair was that pale. Remember both her and her sister being nice. And I'm doing good. Hello there. Yeah, let's go for that.
You leave me no choice.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Alright, I'm basically getting to select between an American or a British accent. I'm gonna go for the British one.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Hello there. So I hope you're doing good. Oh no, you're already starting with the what type of games do I like to stream. Alright. There, I'm just addressing it right off the bat. Alright, so let me go. Okay, I'm actually good with that eye shape. So the outer iris. I want a bit more green there. And then the inner iris. Just about there should be good. Yeah, and the eyebrows and the eyelashes I'm actually pretty good with. Let's see, makeup-wise. Eyeshadow? Eyeliner? Nah. I may want the lips a little redder. A little bit more intense. But other than that, that looks good. Oh, and let's give her a name. She clearly needs a name. So how about Casey? Excellent. So if you're one of those folks that are going to... Oh, and I think I gained a follower. Excellent. If you're one of those people coming in to watch afterwards, yes. Just to address this fairly quick. I have been an artist. I'm not the best artist, I'm not the worst artist, but I can make art when I need to. And I do some writing for tabletop RPGs. That mostly for stuff that I run myself. So oh, a glowing woman. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Oh, and looks like Casey is passed out. Wow. Okay. Part of me taking a break as long as I did was a reflection of me feeling a little overwhelmed with every time I logged in having an offer being made to me to sell me stuff that I didn't really need, with the knowledge that those people or bots trying to sell to me were just trying to defraud me. Because there is an art scam floating around. And every one of them, when they sent me a sample, they would give me a link over to an example of their artwork, and it was fairly consistently the same stuff. Exactly the same stuff several times. Ooh, she does look good, doesn't she?
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead, except for you.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Ooh.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did.
Oh, you're a
Until the
VTuber. She's a
breach is
VTuber?
sealed.
Cool.
There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Alright,
Your
I
mark
will,
must be
I will have to
tested on
take a look to
something
see what
smaller
she's
than the
made.
breach.
Alright, I'm hoping that Angelita does good. As my newest follower.
One life, one death. There is but one God, and He is our Maker.
I see they're praying for the dead. Alright.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
I will admit I'm a little weary of newer accounts, but it's fine. I've been new. Everyone starts somewhere. So, my phone this morning started ringing at 7 a.m. and it has not stopped. There's mostly people in the back trying to get money.
The pulses are coming fast.
Various different frauds.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear. the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Oh no, I almost killed it.
Stay behind me!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, my phone has been ringing basically almost continuously at this point since 7 a.m. with individuals claiming to... one of them was claiming to be from trying to get donations, they said.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Another one that was calling...
Take these potions.
Claimed...
Make a note what we will face.
Some accident group is what they claim to be.
At the forward camp.
Trying to, apparently they were fishing for information, like, you have been in an auto accident. And my response was, I do not own a car. Maybe someone in your family has had an accident. And like, no one in my family has had an accident. Please try to remember. In the last 2 years, has anyone in your home had an accident? And at that point, they're just fishing for information. That is a fraud attempt, trying to make... And that's messed up.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
And this is basically the nature of the calls that have been coming into my house every single day now for several years. And I have taken efforts to try to report these numbers when I can. Just like when I get the fraud attempts on my channel trying to sell me artwork that's basically lifted wholesale from other people, more legit from other sources, I will report them. Because if I want something like that, I will do the work myself to either make it or seek out someone that I trust who will make it. And if I'm asking for artwork to be made, yeah, they will be arrangements and such will be made in advance. I do not like fraud. I will admit, though, I will be disappointed. When I've encountered them, and some of these fraudsters who have gone through, they go through the process, they start trying to get a rapport built. They take a good 30, 40 minutes for that opening conversation before they make their offer. And I'm like, alright, maybe this is actually going to be an individual Maybe I don't have to worry about. Oh, and then they make me up like, all right. I cannot let my guard down. And it's disappointing. Now, truth be told, I would love it if these individuals were to turn over a new leaf, change their ways, and find other means to gain income that does not require victimizing others. I would love them to improve. I would love them to change to be better people.
You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
But that is
You'll
outside
see
of my
soon.
control.
We must help them.
Just because I want a thing does not mean I have the ability to create that change.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I
Let me
kept that
pause.
mark from killing you while you slept.
Alright, let's finish up this conversation.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Unlike you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Alright, let's see if I'm at a point where I can actually
This
do
way,
a save.
down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
Can I save? I can.
We must move quickly.
Alright, I have a... So, this is just getting started. Let's see if I can get... Let's get this section taken care of, and then go from there. Oh.
Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
Not what I'm looking for. Ah! That's what I was looking for. Alright, so now then, just gotta get a thing done. Head over that way, come back. I know there's a thing in there, but it's mostly just golden things that I don't necessarily need. And ingredients and things I can find elsewhere over time. This is still basically the initial setup. This is that beginning mission thing. Yeah, let's take this as well. Life amulet.
So, I take it you're from the Free Marches.
Oh?
Accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from, further east, maybe?
That's quite the aim you have.
I'm all kinds of impressive.
Alright, that thing is sort of Alright, that could be flirtatious. It could just be him acknowledging that he's got good stuff going on. There's a lot of possibilities.
I know it's difficult, but we must keep moving.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
getting there.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the Fort camp. We're almost there.
Liliana is from the first Dragon Age game, and one of my favorite characters.
Another red!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us! Hurry! Use the mark!
And here is the level up tutor roll. Alright, I have 2 points to utilize. Ooh. The storm comes to your aid, even without your calling. When you are in combat, lightning will periodically strike a random nearby enemy. Ooh. Let's see what's the other one. Lightning never strikes the same target more than once, but it deals more damage with each... No? Alright. I like the idea of it surging out to get more targets. And I also like the lightning bolt. Opening the door for that static charge.
Rift is gone! Open the gate!
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it here. I had a phone call for something that I was waiting for, so now that it has saved, I'm going to exit, and I will come back later after my meeting. So, hope you have a fantastic day. Not only do I want to encourage you to be the best you that you can be, I'd also like to encourage you to find ways to make the world better around you. Even if we each have a different idea of what that means.